Hello everyone, it's 6:30 a.m. on Sunday morning and about to go on a long run. 30k is on the cards today, which I haven't run that far in a good 2 years. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes down. But these Sunday long runs are trials for race day. Well, they're beginning to be. So everything from the moment I wake up to what I eat in the morning to what I'm wearing will hopefully be replicated on race day. So basically all I'll have to do when I go out on the Sunshine Coast course is just focus on running, which is all you want to do. You don't have to focus on new shoes, new nutrition, wondering if it's going to sit in your stomach all right. In terms of nutrition today, I've got 2 scoops of Bix fuel source in here. Probably going to smash this before the run. In terms of on my run, I've got a couple different things. I've got 3 of these berry winners bars, which I'm actually a big fan of and so smart. It's about time someone brought a gel to Woolworths and Coles. It's just easily accessible and cheap as, like on sale these come to like $1 per gel, where the next one I'm about to show you is about $5 per gel. And that one is the OG Morton. It is very good. There is no flavor in this. I'd probably just put it down to a sugary sort of flavoring. But yeah, it's kind of like a natural. So you don't really get sick of it. If you get flavor fatigue, this is perfect for you. They are quite expensive, hence why I'm not going to use 6 or 7 of these on one training run. I may save them all for the race day, depending on how this run goes really. And then last but not least, I also have some Cliff Block chews, and these are honestly to just break it up from the gels, because just having something a little bit more solid seems to appeal to me a little bit more. This is the fit I got going on today. Honestly, it's the same as the one I wore at Albert Park last week. We got the Asics t-shirt, we got the Asics shorts, we got the LSKD socks, and you've got the Saucony Endorphin Speed 4s again today, guys. But am I gonna wear these for the race? That's to be determined. They're definitely a safe option, but we shall see. We shall see. Is this just another excuse for me to buy another pair of shoes? Maybe. Should I shut up and go for my long run? Yes. Alrighty, we are currently on week 7 now out of our 15-week training plan for the Sunshine Coast Marathon. And since the start of this week, I've been feeling a little bit under the weather. There's definitely something going around, and when you work in an office environment, it is impossible to not catch it. It's Wednesday, the 4th of June right now. I'm off sick from work, and I was supposed to have a run on Monday and a run on Wednesday, and I'm following Ben Park's training plan, which is an awesome training plan. I can't speak highly enough of it. Especially the beginner programs are free, which just entices new runners to just get out there and follow a plan without having to worry about paying. So you can tell he's the kind of guy that doesn't really care about making money. He just wants people to get into running and, you know, start living a bit of a healthier lifestyle and just enjoy running as a whole. But yes, as you can see on the plan, 2 runs on the Monday, Wednesday, supposed to be done. And in the past, I probably would have stressed that I haven't run these and I'm missing out, and I get all worked up. And then in the end, all this would do is just put way more stress on my body. And if you're already not feeling well, it will just mean that the recovery process will be like 10 times longer. So this week isn't necessarily a write-off. Hopefully in the last couple of days I can still manage to get that long run in. Probably gonna try to do a 30 or 32k long run, and then hopefully maybe a little run tomorrow and a little run on Friday as well. Obviously you want to follow the plan to a T, but if you genuinely can't, don't stress about it. You know, try to look after yourself and then get yourself back to a point where you can follow, because I feel like sometimes if you try to push through that pain or push through an illness, it only makes it 10 times worse. Thankfully, there's a bit of a deload week next week, so even if the end of this week is a little bit of a push, I know next week I'll be able to take it a little bit easier. All I feel like doing right now is crawling into bed, probably watching some YouTube and eating chocolate or some food. But I know that that does not work for me, that does not make me feel better, and that won't make me recover from this illness quicker. So now's the most important time to eat good food, get out and go for a walk in the sun if you can, if you're feeling up to it. It honestly makes a world of difference, hey? You know, it's a good day when Little Sims drops a new album. Have to check that one out. Maybe rate it on next week's episode. So it's officially the end of the week and I haven't got any more runs in. Still not feeling the best. Since the start of the year, this has been my lowest week of mileage. Which, look, it always feels amazing to progress. And that's something you get addicted to. So yes, it's gonna be a little bit disheartening when you see, you know, the little graph dip that much. But I think with the weather change, it's inevitable that, you know, I was gonna catch something. And to be honest, I'm glad that it is right now in prep and not, you know, in a couple weeks where it's peak week. Because missing out on that portion of fitness, I'd be a little bit more worried. So next week I'm still going to treat as a deload and just, you know, ease back into the mileage, probably about 30-40k, and then from there it's a pretty brutal 4 or 5 weeks of training. All in all, it hasn't been the week that, you know, I was hoping for. Probably hasn't been that exciting for the vlog. But always got to spin it in a positive way, and I think by next week I'll be good to go and back on the horse. So thank you everyone for tuning in, like, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.